Hi, friends. Hopefully you can hear me. Hi, thank you for joining me. Hi, replay viewers. I'm doing a little bit different of a scope today because I am standing and I have books stacked up. So anyway, the perspective is a little bit silly today, but my daughter is still sick and she's snuggling on my back. So we'll give everybody a couple minutes to get in. Hopefully we can have some more people join us, but thank you for joining me today. I love hearts. If you're a replay viewer, please tap the screen and give me some hearts. I love hearts. Hi, thank you for joining me. I don't know your names, so please feel free to tell me what your names are so I can use your names. We'll give everybody just a couple more minutes. Hopefully we'll have some more come in too. Invite your friends too. The more the merrier. It would be a lot of fun if we had lots of people in here to chat. I'm going to talk about breastfeeding and baby wearing, so please feel free to invite your friends and give me some hearts. And we have some storms here in Oklahoma, so if I disappear, it's because our power went out. So if you notice any light flickering, everything looks pretty good right now, but you never know. So I'll go ahead and get started. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm doing the Birth Scope Challenge right now, and I'm kind of the odd duck out because I don't think anyone else joining the challenge is a breastfeeding supporter. I'm a lactation educator, and I'm preparing to sit for the IBCLC exam. I also teach about baby wearing. My little gal is a little grumpy on my back here. Silly squishy girl. She's 2 and she's kind of sick today and yesterday and Sunday. So we're kind of snuggling to get things done and have dinner. Thank you for joining me. I saw a couple more people come in. So I'm looking at my notes, so sorry for looking down. So yesterday I talked a little bit. The topic today is why we got into what we do. The challenge is really for photographers, but all birth workers are invited to be part of it. So like I said, I'm probably the funny one that, is in the breastfeeding baby wearing. So tap the little guy if you like breastfeeding baby wearing and want to follow me, or you can swipe on an iPhone, or you can swipe up on Android and you can go ahead and follow me and share with your friends. I'd appreciate it so much. So I'm sorry about the ums. I'm still a little bit nervous. Anyway, so yesterday I talked a little bit about why I got into baby wearing and really love supporting parents with baby wearing. My oldest had really bad colic. Really, really bad. He didn't sleep at all. No naps, no sleeping at night, nothing for the first 6 weeks. He cried and he would take really short little naps. I got no sleep. It was awful. My husband remembers things differently, but I distinctly remember him crying so much. So I say baby wearing cured my son's colic. It made a huge difference. And after we found a really good carrier that he was upright and next to me, close, he started sleeping. And he slept for like 3 days, nonstop. He'd wake up long enough to nurse and then he'd go back to sleep again. But even when he was waking up to nurse, he wouldn't fully wake up. Does anybody else have that experience? I'd love to hear your comments. And again, please share. I'd love to see more people in here. It's probably dinner time for a lot of people around the country, or nap time. So we might not get a lot of people in here, but I'm just popping on really quick because my daughter's been sick and I'd hoped to come back earlier. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm sorry you keep losing signal. I definitely pop in and feel free to comment. Anyway, so with breastfeeding, we had a lot of issues too. My oldest couldn't latch on at all. Hi, thanks for joining me. My oldest couldn't latch on at all from birth, and we had such a challenge, and he ended up getting on a nipple shield. Hi, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it so much. My oldest was on a nipple shield the whole time that he nursed, and that was quite a challenge. And I found so much support through La Leche League, though. even though we never were able to use the tips to wean off of the nipple shield that they had given me, it made a huge difference. And I'll show you my little gal back here. She's sick. I think she's a cutie. Give her some hearts. She's super sick. So my oldest, yeah, I actually had issues with all three of mine. All three of my babies were tongue-tied, and in hindsight, all of them were lip-tied too. But nobody diagnosed lip ties back in 2008 when my oldest was born. So we really think now that's why he was on a nipple shield the whole time. He just was never able to latch on his own, no matter what we tried. So that was really hard for me. But La Leche League was such a big support to me that I joined La Leche League, and then I became a leader. I would be celebrating my 7 years as a leader in the fall. However, I had some interruptions in my application. So I'm only going to be celebrating 5 years this year, which is still really exciting. And 1 year as a lactation educator, again, in the fall. But I suffered from 3 miscarriages. Thank you for inviting some followers. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for the hearts too. Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm talking a little bit about my experience with breastfeeding because I'm kind of the odd duck in this challenge that I think I'm the only breastfeeding supporter and baby wearing supporter here. So we're talking a little bit about my experience for those of you that just joined us. So I had a pause in my application, and I suffered from 2 miscarriages in that time and 1 before my first son. So I needed some time to grieve, and I spent a little time not even going to La Leche League because it was too hard to be around babies for a little bit. But I was able to get back to it when I was pregnant with my second son. We finally got pregnant again and kept a pregnancy. That was super exciting. It took us almost a year to get pregnant with him, so that was really hard. So I got back into La Leche League, and I've been able to help hundreds of moms. Lots and lots of moms at meetings, several through email support. Things are crazy, so I don't take phone support, but I do help a lot of moms through email, online, and I love La Leche League meetings. They're so fun. So when my daughter, my third here, was having a lot of issues when she was super tiny, and she ended up having major sucking issues besides just the ties, I worked with a really, really great IBCLC, and I decided to start looking into becoming an IBCLC myself. That had been a long-term goal way down the road, but when I started looking into it, I found out I had all my health science classes done. I just needed a couple general education classes, like an ethics class and stuff, ones that are really specific to being an IBCLC. So I completed those over the summer, and I did my 90 hours of breastfeeding education. So now I'm ready to sit for the exam. So thinking long-term goals, obviously I hope to pass the IBCLC exam, but I hope to be an encouragement to the mothers here in Oklahoma City. There isn't a lot of lactation support here. There's a lot of lay breastfeeding support and CLCs and other professionals, but not at the level of IBCLC. There are several, but most of them are in the hospitals. There's not really any in private practice. There's a couple, not many though. So I'm really excited to be able to be a private practice IBCLC someday. Hopefully starting in the beginning of January next year. But right now I'm teaching breastfeeding classes. I actually have a class tonight, so I got all pretty and dressed up so I could go to my class tonight to teach. But I'm so excited because I go to a lot of conferences and I keep up to date on breastfeeding information. And I attended a conference this last weekend. It was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot about hand expressing, and that had already been a big focus of my class, but now it's going to be an even bigger focus of my class. So we're going to really be focusing a lot on hand expression after especially learning from Dr. Morton about how important it is for every mom. Hi, thank you for joining me, Tavia. So good to see somebody here from Oklahoma. So I'm excited. I'm really excited to teach my class tonight. And every single time that I teach, there's more information that I get to add, more information that's current. So I'm really excited to be able to offer that to the mothers, and I hope that the fathers and support people can join in the classes too. So that's really exciting. Just another side note, because I got cut a little bit short yesterday. I'm also a homeschooling mom of three. I keep super busy. So I also knit. I'm really crazy. Yay! Yay for homeschooling moms. I love to knit baby things. I started knitting because my oldest had some medical issues and needed wool diaper covers specifically so that he didn't have the issues. I won't go into detail on it because it's kind of gross, but anyway, homeschooling working is very crazy. Yes, I only work at nights right now so that my husband can watch my kids. I have a sick one on my back right now that he's going to have to snuggle a lot while I'm gone. I think she's going to be super sad. But anyway, I love to knit items for doulas and lactation educators, like placentas. I make really pretty placentas. I'm really excited about those. And I created a specific special uterus for one of my friends that can hold a baby doll. And it shows the different muscles that go around and, come on top. I don't know all the specific details. She's much better at that than me, but I made it for her, so I like custom orders and stuff. I just wanted to give a shout out for that. I talk about knitting and homeschooling and personal things on my other Periscope, so if you're interested in those things, you can follow me at Monkey Buns. But thank you all for joining me. I'm so excited. I hope in the long term I can get good information to healthcare providers here, have them be sharing good updated information to their mothers that they're seeing, and that just, all of that stuff is so important to me because I have got bad information from doctors in the past, mostly living in different places. I haven't had a lot of experience here, but I've got some really stinky information. Thank you for joining me, Heather. Thank you for everybody else that snuck in too. I'm going to go in just a second because I've got to make dinner before I go teach my class at Babies R Us. I'm really excited to be able to teach classes there and get good breastfeeding information in Babies R Us. My little gal's sick, but she's enjoying being with me today. Thank you so much for all the hearts, and please do share with your friends. If you have joined me after, watch the replay. I am talking about baby wearing and breastfeeding, and I think I'm kind of unique in the situation that in this challenge, I think I'm the only one that's a breastfeeding helper and a baby wearing support. So I'm a certified baby wearing educator and a lactation educator, and I live in Oklahoma City. So if you want to, you can follow me by clicking the little guy below. If you are watching the replay though, please still be sure to follow me by swiping up on swiping to the side on an iPhone and up on an Android, and share with your friends. And I will see you next time. Bye.